Hey guys, it's Sophia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this really easy medieval shop. So shout out down below to James Kidd who requested that I do this video. I really hope you enjoy the house today. I've actually split it into two parts, so the bottom story is a shop and the top story is a house. Now I have left the bottom story empty today so you can put whatever you like into it, but let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is build the base of your home. Now I will have the dimensions on screen in a second so you can copy me. I'm going to be using a mix of stone today, so I will be using stone, stone brick, cobblestone and andesite. You could just use any type of block that you like though, it's really up to you. I'm just trying to go for a really old rustic look. Once you make the base, you then want to go 4 blocks high. And I'm just going to do that on every edge of the house and fill them all in, just kind of patchy with all the different blocks. Now that is filled in, we're going to start doing the top level of the house. So you want to grab the cobblestone staircase and just put it upside down on the edges where we will be building the second floor. And you then want to grab the oak log and go 4 blocks high at the front bit here. And then on all the other staircases you want to be going 5 blocks high. This is because the back of the house is going to be taller than the front of the house. Once that's done, we're going to start making the pointy bits of the roof. So this front one here, you just want to go 1 block up and then 1 block up again. And then the back one, you want to go 3 blocks up, then 2 blocks up and 1 block up. And we will be repeating that on all back edges. You also then want to just fill in the bottom of the log sections with a log going sideways. And the same along the edges at the side. Once this is done, we're going to start filling in the sections inside our house. So I'm going to be using the white concrete today for my paint color, but you could use whatever you like. Maybe you want to do a pink medieval house, so you do like pink concrete, or maybe you want a more rusticy old look, so you use the bone block because it's got a really nice texture. Just use whatever you like. I'm just going to be filling in completely on the inside, not within the wood block. You just want that depth to the build. So I'm going to speed up ahead and this will be finished. There we go. So you can see all I've done is simply just filled in the inside of the house. And we're now start going to do some details. So we're going to be adding some windows to all of the edges to our house and also adding some details just on the inside of the wood sections with the mix of staircases, as well as like fence posts and anything like that. I'm also just going to be adding some plants underneath the windows and accenting them with trapdoors. Now you can do whatever you like here. I know some people have a particular style on what they like to do on the inside, like the details of their medieval house. So you can just decorate this however you like. This is just what I'm going for today, and you can completely change this. I will be changing this a little bit later just to add a stone kind of look to the front of the window, but you could just keep it as this. You do not have to go any further with the details if you like. So I just sped up ahead and did this on all the edges of the house, you can see there. And we're now just going to fill in the windows. I'm using the glass panes, and then for my flowers I'm just kind of going for a mix of like tulips and daisies and things like that. But I'm just going to focus on some window details now. So I'm using the cobblestone fence post and also the cobblestone slabs to just kind of make like a stone accent around the window. I tend to find when I would research medieval houses, they tended to have these kind of stone accents around the window because the windows were like built really deep into like the building. So that's what I've tried to replicate here today. Now you don't have to do this, you can just keep it with the wood accents, but I thought it was a really nice way to add some more detail. Now for my roof today, I will be using the dark oak because I think it's really nice contrasting against all the wood. And then for my accents, I will be using the cobblestone just because it kind of matches the rest of the house and I think it looks quite nice. I'll be also adding some patchiness to the roof by mixing it in with these spruce blocks. That's something else that you don't have to do, but I think it just adds a nice little bit of variety to the roof and kind of adds again to that really old rusticy look. So you basically want to be doing this on all the edges of the house and all the roof. You just want to be joining it up like a normal roof, so I won't be doing completely the roof on video, but I will be showing you it completed. I'm also just going to be doing the cobblestone completely along the top, so I don't actually have a dark oak block here on top, I'm just doing a cobblestone, and we will also be doing some roof accents and other things. So that is my roof filled in now. It's basically just a normal roof. You can see here, I've just jointed up and joined it all together. I've left this front bit empty, so when you have this front bit here, you just want to go straight into the roof like so, and that's it. You could also add some other roof details by simply adding chimneys and smoke or anything like that. It's really up to you what you'd like to do. I know some people have particular styles when they're doing their roofs. This is just my kind of style, so you could either copy me or add some more details that you like to do. But I'm just now adding in those spruce blocks for the patchiness to add a little more rustic charm to the house. I think the spruce contrasts quite nice, and because I'm using the oak for my accents around like the white concrete and at the front of the house, I don't really want to be doing oak again in the ceiling. You could also add birch in the roof if you don't like the spruce, but I think it'll be too dark and bright, so I think the spruce is a nice kind of in between. The final thing I'm doing is just adding some roof details here, so you want to go 3 blocks in and then just build it up like so. Just a very simple little one. So you can see the house is nearly done now, so this is a really easy build to do. We're going to add a couple more details to the bottom section of the house now, simply in the form of some windows and a door. I'll also be adding a staircase at the back so you have entry to the home area from the back of the house, so it's separate from the shop area. I'm just adding some little window sills underneath the windows by putting the cobblestone blocks upside down, and I'll also be doing similar accents to the top story roof by just using the cobblestone fence posts and slabs. And again, just using the glass window panes for the windows. And for my door today, I will also be using the spruce door, just because I think it's the most medieval looking one. Now we're going to start focusing on the back of the house now for our second story entry. Now you don't want to be removing these blocks here because it's a little bit too low, so you actually want to be building up to them. So I'm just building a little entry in like so. And now we're going to start doing the staircase. So you want to go about 3 blocks wide with the staircase, just so you can have a 2-block wide staircase, and then also adding in the railing. And just like the rest of the house, I'm going to be making it really patchy, so I'm going to be matching the materials that I did. And for my railing today, I will simply be doing the cobblestone fence post, just because it matches the rest of the house and it's the most natural looking one. You could also do though, if you really wanted, like the iron fence, that could work really well as well. Now the final thing I did just then was just add in a cobblestone staircase for a little overhang. Now I won't be completely showing what I do on the inside of the house and what I do for the garden, but I will walk you through all of it as well. I'm going to show you a few things I will be doing at the front. So one thing I will be doing is making this little shade sail. I kind of think this really adds to that shop look. I think it really kind of pulls it all together and shows that it is a shop. So I'm just using wool blocks and then also banners to make a really nice looking overhang. You could do whatever color you like. Maybe you're building an armory for your medieval shop, so you do black and grey for your little shade sail. Maybe you're doing a clothing shop, so you do pink. I'm going to be doing a flower shop kind of design, so I've done green today because I think that's a nice kind of plant color. And the last detail we will be doing for our shop is just making a little sign. So you don't want to be using a block like the stone brick for this, because if you have a look with the stone slab, it looks a little bit too modern, I find. So I will actually be changing it just to the normal stone block because I think it's a little more old and rustic looking. And I'll just be putting a tulip in mine because, like I said, I'm kind of designing this like a flower shop. But there you go, so you can see in the front of my shop now, all I did was add a stone brick pathway, add a couple little fence posts, and I just put some little wood blocks out the front to kind of act like crates, and just added some plants. Now, I haven't done anything to the inside of my house. I'm leaving the interiors up to you on what you would like to do. So if we go into the top story over here, all I've done is just leveled it out. So I've just gone 1 block higher so it's level with the windows, and I added this really easy beam which I've just gone the whole way across and just gone straight up to the roof. I also just filled in the roof blocks with the dark oak, so it was really level when I didn't have holes or patchiness. Again, it's really up to you. You could either make the second story not a house but just make it a shop as well, like a second story, and make a staircase on the inside. And if you come in here, I have just done a spruce ceiling, so you can see I've just used slabs to make these little ditches to make my beams in the ceiling. I've done oak flooring, and then I have also made some support structures, so I just used cobblestone fence and then oak fencing, and then just put a slab up the top to connect it to the roof. Just a few of those, again, to give it that really old feel. But there you go, there is how to build a really easy and really cool looking medieval shop in Minecraft. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and like always, thank you guys.